Hey everybody, here's another video. We are now on lesson 6.03 and here we go. Like I said before, this is not, it's an easy lessons, but not so easy lessons. This particular lesson is for Wednesday and it's called Mary Melanie, and there are a couple of slides that you must go through. Do not forget, the more you do your I ready, the better your fluency gets, along with when you do reflex, it really builds your fluency in math. So I do want to make sure that you are getting your time in. If you don't, because you were working through your lesson, that's okay. Just make sure at the end of this week you have minutes on I ready, okay? Because I will be looking. Now, today's lesson, like I mentioned before, is 6.03, Mary Melanie. There is a worksheet that goes with this lesson as well that you must complete. If you don't already have it, please make sure that you get the packet so that you can work through the problems. This will be a lesson that you will have to complete on Canvas. So before we get started doing any math, I want to make sure we go through this. There are 10 problems on this worksheet. 10 problems. Now, I'm going to show you how the worksheet looks so that you don't have to worry about trying to figure out what it looks like. Where is it? I don't see it. Blah, blah, blah. It's also in your Canvas lesson. So it looks something like this. So this is a worksheet. You're going to complete the worksheet. Now, my digital friends, if you don't have your packet, you might want to make sure that you get a sheet of paper and you write these problems down, because you're going to have to take these problems and put them over in Canvas to submit to me so that I can go through it. Now, I've counted, there's 10 problems here, so I expect to see 10 problems when you submit your Canvas assignment. Now, this is pretty cool. It gives you opportunity to get a little bit of coloring in it. But your colors must match what you do, how you work out your problems. Determine what colors go here. So you got to be very mindful of that. Some of you kind of mess up on the colors and you wonder like what happened. It's because you didn't do your math problems correctly. As you can see again, there is a mix of addition and also subtraction. And you also have to determine if you need to regroup or not regroup. So we're still going through that right here. So when you go through your Canvas lesson, there's only 5 slides. My friends who don't have their worksheets, the actual worksheet is on the 5th slide. It's on this slide here. What is my assignment? And you click on it and then it brings it up here. Okay? This is what we are doing today. All right. So we're gonna run through a couple of problems and see what we come up with. If I see that you all are doing really good on this, I will assign a Kahoot for the class to do by yourself on an individual basis. But if I don't see that you are putting forth your maximum effort, which I know you can do, then I won't put a Kahoot on there for you to play. All right. All right. All right. So let's go through. I want to make sure I go through this one. These are some really short lessons. So I do want to make sure that you all are actually understanding what it is that they're asking you for. Make sure you use the Canvas videos. Come on now. Use the Canvas videos. They're super helpful. They don't take long to go through. They are going to go through the problems step by step. So I want to make sure that we look through this problem here. Melanie's food preparation is going well. She has enough food for 59 people, but she would need enough for 85. How many more people does she need to feed? All right. So here through Canvas, they are breaking it down for you. They're asking you, okay, what do you need to figure out? You need to figure out how will she have enough food for 59 people. No, look, let me rephrase it. She has enough food for 59 people, but she would need enough for 85. How much more food basically will she need? That's the question. How much more food will she need? So here they are breaking down this problem for us. I'm going to let me pull this up so I can share my whiteboard real quick, because I want everybody to kind of follow along with me, because you got to be able to determine what's what. So okay, all right, here we go. Let's see. I'm sorry, everybody. Sorry. Um, there we are. Mm. All right, so we got the problem of, oh no, what is going on with this thing? Okay, there we go. All right, so sorry about that. Okay, so we're looking at 85 minus 59. Now, I know off the bat, I can already see what I need to do. So I want us to work this problem out together. Take a pause, get your dry erase board, get out your notebook, write this problem down, work it out. When you are done, play the video. So, first thing we need to do is go 15. Okay, we already know that. What else do we need to do? We need to go 7. All right, 15 minus 9 equals what, my friends? Okay, 7 minus 5 equals what? 2. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's go back and take a look here. We're going to go down, and they're telling us that our next step is what? Our answer that we got was 26. So are we correct? Yes, we are correct. Okay. So, like, through the lesson, they're asking you word problems. Word problems. There's no way that you're going to be able to escape that. Let me go here. I'm going to go back to our lesson, our chapter 5 here. I want to go back to, I don't want to do that. I want to go back here. Oh, sorry, everybody. I want to go back here. I want to go back in our math books and see what we have here. Let me go down. I want to go here. All right, so we need to break down. I'm going to do, I'm actually going to do 2 problems. I'm going to do these 2 problems with you. And I want you to take your time with these, because as we go further along, you're going to have to work out the word problems. So you're going to have to read and really pay attention to what they're asking you to do. So let's clear this up. I'm going to clear off my board. I want you to listen. Close your mouths, open your ears. Zip your lips, open your ears. 29 children rode their bikes to school. After some of the children rode home, there were 8 children with bikes still at school. How many children rode their bikes home? Okay, so let's take a look. Let's first look at what type of equation, what kind of number sentence are we looking at here? They told us that it was 29 children rode their bikes to school, and there were only 8 bikes still at school. So let's take a look. So that's 29 minus 8. Okay, let's see here. Oops. Let me share my board. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Oh no. There we go. Okay. All right. So now we're looking at a problem like this. I want you to set your problem up like this and work it out. Let's go. Pause this video and then come back and play it again. I want to see if any of you caught that. Do we need to regroup with this problem? No, we don't. We don't need to regroup. We do not need to regroup, my friends. Okay? Wanna know why? Because our numbers upstairs are bigger than our numbers on the floor. So we can do 9 and take away 8, which gives us 1, 2, and there's nothing in the tens place. So 2 minus 0 equals what? 2. So our answer, how many children rode their bikes home? The answer is what? 21. There were 21 children. Okay? So now let's look. Let's look at our next problem. 32 children were on the school bus. Then 24 children got off of the school bus. How many children were still on the school bus? All right, I want you to zip your lips, open your ears. I'll read it to you one more time. 32 children were on the school bus. Then 24 children got off the bus. How many children were still on the bus? I want you to take a minute, pause this, work out your problem, figure out your number sentence, and then press play. All right, so let's look at 32 minus 24. Are our numbers in the one place upstairs? Is it bigger than downstairs? No. So we already know we need to regroup. So let's go ahead and get this thing going. So we had to take a 10 from over here, so that leaves us with 2. 2, we might as well work this on out. 2 minus 2 equals 0. 12 minus 4 equals what? 8. Okay, so when we go back and we look at our problem here, and they asked us how many children, there were 8 children. Okay. All right, so I showed you the worksheet. We worked through like 2 problems together. I do want you to make sure that you are totally paying attention to how to answer these problems. With all of the practice that we're getting, I know that worksheet will be pretty fun for some of you, easy for some of others. However, I repeat, I want to see 10 questions. I want to see 10 answers, and I want them done correctly. You cannot just do your problems vertically. You will make an error. Sometimes you don't, sometimes you will. But to avoid that, stack your numbers. So they told you it's 32 and 24, and that means that 32 goes on the top, 24 goes at the bottom, Either you're adding or you're subtracting, whatever it is that they're telling you you need to do, you need to make sure that you do the right operation for your problems. I will see you all next class. Remember, take your time, practice through your problems. If you want to get some more practice in on those problems, I can you can go in your Go Math book and take a look at those pages that we went over last week in our Go Math book on chapter 5, and really take your time and work through some of those problems that you didn't finish. All right, you guys, I will see you all next class. Remember, take your time going through your lessons, and I will see you all soon. Bye.